Hey there, it's Joseph, and welcome back to the YouTube channel on San Miguel de Allende Secrets. And today we're going to talk about stuff that Mexicans wish could be implanted into every foreigner's minds. As always, in the descriptive link below, there are links for more information, and also a link to the Amazon site if you wish to purchase any of the books in the best-selling series on San Miguel de Allende Secrets. So, if you were Mexican and you could implant one thing into the minds of every foreigner that comes to town, what would it be? This was a question I asked in a recent straw poll to folks that were actually Mexican, so the first part of the statement was removed. But as always, I try to picture this situation in my own culture. In the U.S., for example, to be a citizen, you have to answer certain questions about the government that those born and raised in the United States can't answer correctly. I mean, how many of today's high school graduates can explain how the Electoral College actually works? Answers to what Mexicans wished every foreigner already knew about Mexico varied. Many simply wanted simple manners implanted into our noggins. If every foreigner could say good morning or enjoy your meal, we foreigners would be so much more liked. Others went in the other end of the knowledge scale and wanted every foreigner to know why there was a celebration and what exactly that day's fireworks and bell clanging meant. Meanwhile, some wanted to go even deeper and have us know who revolutionary pals like Pipula, Aldama, Allende, and the like wore, plus more details on major holidays like Christmas. That would be a tough one, as I doubt my adult kids learned 5 revolutionary heroes in the United States. Plus, Christmas is way more tactile, ritualized, and feminine here, lasting from December 12th through February 2nd. Some were simply tired of our whiny nature. As one pollster simply stated, there are so many flights daily to the U.S., just hop on one and be much happier back there. Though we all know those foreigners likely weren't also happy in the United States either. Others waxed longingly of foreigners that were kind, helpful, and fit in, like Jaime Jim Morris or Sterling Dickinson, and a small handful of other expats. Many were exasperated at our constant displays of wealth. Now, in case you were thinking that means Rolexes or diamonds, allow me to elaborate. It's more everyday wealth that is tiring. For example, when I spill a drink and I use a dish towel to mop it up, I'm showing that I've got money to burn, as a Mexican would use, a mop. A towel has to be washed and dried to be reused, showing I have money to burn. There's a good reason behind cybersecurity a foreigner's trash gets picked through, if only for the handy daily use items we toss out without a thought. Others stressed how foreigners fit in here because if you are a Mexican as old as I, you, your parents, your grandparents, they all grew up with a small subset of foreigners, and you've learned to live together. That give and take on both sides needs to continue. No one likes a carpetbagger that comes to town and tries to stop the fiestas or bells, and that includes the virus. The movie Coco did wonders for spreading knowledge about Day of the Dead, though many still wish we knew about La Llorona or the Katrina. Foodies want us to have an increased awareness of local cuisine in hopes that pizza and burgers don't become the restaurant norm. Geography buffs wanted foreigners to know how the streets of San Miguel de Allende got their names, which honestly is no small feat. Business owners mentioned how they appreciated how foreigners kept some locals employed, though they truly wished everybody realized the local economy is based on domestic tourism. When the question is thrown back at me, I fall back on part of my introduction of every tour, lecture, and book. And that's the notion that the Inquisition lasted here 300 years, and it took yet another century, well into the 1920s, before the church lost any real power in governing Mexico. Believe in the faith or don't, it doesn't much matter. What is important is realizing that Catholicism has an impact on daily life. Mexico is a Catholic country by culture, if not conviction. Simply put, don't move here if you hate the church. I'm not doubting your reasons for hating the church, but today's Mexico isn't a time or place. Simply put, moving to Mexico with blatant and verbose anger with the church is the equivalent of being wildly anti-Jewish and thinking Israel is the perfect new home for you. As always, feel free to like and subscribe, and you'll get notifications of new videos that come out almost daily on San Miguel de Allende secrets.